Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Weasel News. Tonight we will have exclusive access to the ISP press conference. Looks like they are about to start. Let's take a look.
Good evening. Before we start this press conference, let's do this the right way, and if you could all please rise if you're able, and let's join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen. All right. We'll begin shortly. Just sit tight.
Okay, so it looks like Sergeant Frank Jank opened us up with the Pledge of Allegiance. We also just got word that Lieutenant Colonel Scott is running a little late. So now for a word from our sponsor.
Because country music should fight the establishment, not become it. This is Rebel Radio.
Looks like we are about to start, so let's go ahead and tune into the press conference.
All right. Since 1933, the Indiana State Police has been the premier law enforcement agency in Indiana. Despite being one of the best premier agencies in the state of Indiana, we do have our moments. We are human beings. We all make mistakes, just like the general public. You know, general public deal with their good people. Sometimes they make mistakes. You know, this press conference has been called in light of the news footage from Weasel News that was edited and produced in a way to show our troopers in light. Our Major Espen has been spoken to. The situation that was shown on Weasel News does not tell the full story. Anybody can edit a video and narrate a story that they want without showing full context. I have full confidence and every little bit of faith in my troopers to do their jobs. All my troopers are outstanding citizens of the state of Indiana. They have dedicated their time to this department and to the state, and dedicated time to the public safety of all in the city. Any questions?
Yeah, I got one.
Go ahead.
Hi, Lieutenant Colonel Chip Scholar, Norway Police Department. What's your department's official policy on tasing suspects off overpasses?
Well, that should not be happening. If they're on overpass, they should not be. As long as they're within the general safety area, and they're not going to flip over the railing there, they should be fine. Granted, mistakes do happen. All law enforcement officers have to make a split-second decision. Sometimes it's not the right decision. Sometimes it ends up being a bad decision. But when you only have a split second to make that decision up, you have to go with your best instinct. Our first and foremost priority is the general safety of the public. All right, that does not include the suspect or my troopers. We always put our lives secondary to everybody else. All right, all these troopers that work for this department would take a bullet for any member of the civilian population to ensure their safety. Weasel News, you got anything since you called this press conference?
Oh yeah. So what's your policy against hitting people on foot with your cars?
Depending on the situation, if you're speaking of a situation where the gentleman fled from us at a high rate of speed, flipped his car in the city, crashed it into a building, then jumped out like nothing happened with a rifle in his arms and took off running, my troopers made the right call there. They used their vehicle because it provided a safe weapon and safe tool for them at their disposal. The suspect was not seriously injured by the vehicle at all. We don't know if the suspect was going to turn around and use that weapon on my troopers or on the general public, someone hostage, steal a car. No, we have to, like I said, we have a split second to make a decision, and my troopers acted correctly.
Okay, what about people that aren't running, like just hitting on the street, just hitting them at random?
That has not been brought to my attention. If you have any footage of that, go ahead and bring that to my attention. But I have not heard any complaints about it. Whether they are just on their own time messing around, that's one thing. But when they're acting in capacity of the law and doing their duties, it's a different story. All right, get up here, Espen. This conference was all on you.
All right, let's get this over with.
When do you plan on resigning?
I don't plan on resigning there, bud. Why would I resign or quit when I have done nothing wrong?
You threatened a. I'm not sure he. All right.
Again, anybody can edit a video out of context and say that this situation happened without further proof. You know, you can narrate a situation without the full context and narrate it into your side of the story. From what I was told, Major Esmond was approached by two individuals while he was in his vehicle, unknown if they were going to assault him. Also, in your footage, the male with a construction vest on also had a weapon in his hand. In what situation do you pull out a gun in front of a law enforcement officer while you're talking in an angry manner?
Why he was running up to me, yelling at me when he came up to me. I was in fear for my life. I had two people running up on me as I got out my vehicle.
What the
I don't know
general
if y'all
public,
had a gun or a knife.
yeah, hang on. That's not what the general public gets. Remember, is we are human beings as well. We have a life. We have families back home. We have to remember our own safety as well. So when you got two individuals that are unknown to you running up to you with unknown weapons and then pulls out a weapon, you will act accordingly. You know, Major Esmond here did not pull or use his weapon, did not use the taser, did not cut the suspect. He verbally told the suspect, you need to back away, you need to give me personal space. That is his right as well as the general public's right. Again, it is easy to narrate a story to your own context when you edit the footage yourself. You know, calling us donut eaters. No, none of my officers here are overweight. I haven't seen a single one of them eat a donut on duty, except for maybe Frank back here. Billy Bean, you look like you haven't missed a donut.
What's your training process on officers responding code 3?
Training, you gotta remember, our officers are responding in statewide jurisdiction. Most of your bank robberies are happening in Toledo. Most of our troopers are down here in the city until we open up our Toledo post. So, in a matter of situations like that, or when there's shots fired or life in danger, seconds matter. So, unfortunately, sometimes when they pull out a little quick. You know, we are not the only department to be doing that, and we won't be the last department to be doing that. If you want to question driving, question the civilian population about how they drive, number of stoplights they run, number of traffic pursuits that they commit, number of violations that they commit, the high speeding through the city limits, the high speeding through city streets over by Legion Square when you got population out there walking around, doing donuts in a parking lot, burnouts at a street light or in a parking lot. So, you know, when you point a finger, you got four pointing back at you.
Well, y'all should be held to a higher standard, though. Y'all are the...
I do hold my troopers to a higher standard.
They don't look like it.
Well, I have not seen one of them cause a traffic accident responding to a call.
You said what?
Like I said, I have not seen one of them commit a traffic accident responding to a call. Now, if they're on their route, on the way there, yeah, sometimes those might jump in their way.
Just yesterday, I passed a ISP officer on the side of the road with his Durango absolutely crushed in the front end.
Now that could be something in your eyes. I don't know what kind of narcotics you were taking. Sometimes they might have a headache. Again, my troopers are human beings. Okay, there's a level of respect that we give every civilian that we come across with. All right, it is not right about how the civilian population treats these troopers. All right, they're doing their jobs. They're the most professional and most honest people I've ever met. No matter what, being in this line of work, people are always going to file complaints. They're always going to get their feelings hurt, and they're always going to think they're in the right because everybody thinks they're a lawyer, including you, Billy Bean. And I know Barry White over here as well. Barry, your arms look like they're shaking from holding that mic.
Yeah, they're getting a little tired.
What's the
Go
issue
ahead.
with y'all's uniform situation here? 'Cause, I mean, I see one day y'all wearing highlighter vest, next day you're wearing these nice outfits, next day you're wearing a vest. I mean, what's the issue with this?
Well, Mr. Billy Bean, are you our 01? Are you the one that regulates our uniform?
I could be.
I don't see that happening, sir. My troopers are in their proper uniform. If they feel cold, they're allowed to wear their jackets. If they feel their life's more in danger, they're allowed to wear vests.
Okay, and what about Frank Jenks' taser over there? Why is it black and all the other ones are yellow?
His uniform, that's the one that he bought personally. You know, if he wants to all troopers are issued a taser, but if they want to buy an upgraded version, they're more than welcome to.
Okay. Do y'all inspect these items that they buy themselves?
Yes, sir. They're all government certified. They all go through testing processes. Taser company makes high quality taser products. Unfortunately, we don't know the medical history of the citizens that we deal with on a day-to-day process. So, they have a heart condition that is unknown to us. We're not doctors. Okay, we're doing the best to our ability. We have to. Our main priority is the public safety, and then we also have to control the situation. I mean, if you want to turn around, but you got a couple of civilians back there just flipping them off. And this is the type of disrespect that I
God,
talk
when
about.
y'all get here?
Yeah, this is what we deal with on a daily basis.
Hey, what up, man? I got a lawsuit against y'all because your boy said he was gonna shoot me.
Oh, are you talking about when you threatened him with a weapon?
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, go ahead and put him in handcuffs. He just did to a crime.
Yeah, put that on your news.
Which guy?
See, this officer here, this guy here's got it all recorded.
Stop moving.
What do you mean?
What the
I ain't even
fuck?
did nothing. What are you
Yo,
All
what
right,
y'all doing?
go ahead and hold off.
Hey, what y'all
Let
doing?
him go.
Hey, hold on, folks.
Jesus Christ, we're in indoor buildings with civilians around.
Hey,
You
man.
tase me.
Hey, man, you're my witness. You was there when that officer said he was gonna shoot me.
Ain't
Hey, I
nobody
got
said
videos,
nothing
buddy.
about
That's all that
shooting.
matters. That's all we can do right now.
Hey, exactly. So why they trying to arrest me, man? You was there. You the witness.
Well,
don't know, we're not in court.
the evidence is in Billy's
God,
footage
y'all
right
gonna
there.
make me
You
need a
have a weapon in
cigar.
your hand. You threatened an officer with a weapon.
Ah, dang. I ain't even did nothing, and y'all trying to arrest me illegally.
Well, you just admitted to threatening an officer with a weapon.
How did I threaten him when he threatened to kill me?
I didn't threaten to kill nobody.
You told him
You
you were gonna
liar.
drop him, buddy.
That's
got
still
it
that's
on
basically
evidence
saying that
proof.
he was
That
gonna
don't
kill him.
say nothing about no killing or
You
shooting
pulled
nobody.
your gun out at the exact
You
same
pulled your
time.
gun
you
out
said
there,
that.
I'll drop you right here.
Where'd
That's
your law
threat.
degree come from?
Where'd yours come from, buddy?
The Indiana Law Enforcement Academy.
All
Well,
right.
at the end of the day, we are human beings
is
too.
it just me,
We
or
put
does
up with
anybody
as
else
much
think
as
he
we
sounds like a
can.
grandma that's been
We
smoking for
flip
about
snaps,
30
then we
years?
snap.
Hey, you can't be smoking out here in a building like that.
Hey, it ain't lit. Come here, you want to
Well,
see?
we want that
Here.
black him out.
Hey,
See
look,
what he's doing. You better get out my
It
face.
ain't look. Hey, look, I'm just showing
Well,
you it
I
ain't
don't
lit,
want
man.
to see it. I don't want to see that.
So, how long do
Said he
your
was gonna shoot me.
officers or troopers, how long is their training for de-escalation of a situation?
Our troopers are put through de-escalation training every other week. Again, my
That's
troopers, when they
false.
first join, are told to it is preferred that
False
they de-escalate a
advertisement.
situation. Can I finish the press conference before I have you removed? Thank you.
And how would you know? Did you go through the training of ISP?
It's just I know that they're corrupt and they don't ever train their officers.
Well, you know what?
Uh-huh.
Why don't you come on patrol with for one day? I said ISP has been Indiana's primary law enforcement agency since 1933.